Hello everybody, welcome to Snyder's Inc. For those who just saw my Mr. Ballin reaction that I posted earlier today, you're probably wondering why I'm doing a second reaction today. The answer to that is actually kind of simple. Because I'm bored. I was bored scrolling through YouTube. I found this channel. Channel name is Tuv. Got 1.48 million subscribers. And, yeah, I think, I saw this and I wanted to react to some of his stuff. So, we're going to react to the darkest TikTok iceberg. This is part 1 of 3 of them. So, we'll get right into this. Here's what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to hit the like button, hit subscribe button. Comment what you think of these down below. Comment anything else you would like to see me react to in the comment section below. Subscribe to Tuv. Hit the like button for him. The link to the original video will be in the description below. Are you guys ready? Of course you're ready. Let's go.
This 14-year-old girl is accused of stabbing her sister to death.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the darkest TikTok iceberg. Now this is a sequel to my darkest YouTube iceberg, but this video is a lot more gruesome. Reason being...
Hold on. I just want to check, see if I can make my camera catch me more. Okay, that's the best I can do. Okay. Sorry about that. Back to what we're doing.
Because in the YouTube iceberg, we talked about just creepy videos on the website. Now for this TikTok iceberg, we're going to talk about real world events. In case you guys don't know how an iceberg works, which you should by now, honestly, it's a list that starts at the tip and ends up going all the way down to the dark abyss. As we go down, we begin covering topics that not the general audience knows about, but we're actually switching it up for this video. We're not doing it from most known to least known. We're doing it from most tame to most gruesome. This video gets...
Oh boy, I'm gonna be interested for this. I'm gonna assume this is gonna get age restricted, because the last one I did, the 8 most disturbing things that were live, got age restricted. This probably will too, but we'll find out. Let's see what happens here.
It's really, really, really dark, and it sounds so ironic because it's TikTok, but you guys would be surprised with the stuff that goes on over there. Also, I made this list. Here is the list. If anyone else wants to make a video on it, just make sure to credit me, and you can add on, remove, I don't care, but I made this list because this didn't really exist before. I hope you guys watched the whole thing. By the way, make sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to the channel if you are not already. Actually, don't subscribe yet. I'll earn your subscription by the end of this video. So yeah, without further ado, let's head on to the iceberg. The tip of the iceberg. Botting accounts. Like most social media, TikTok has a botting problem. Users that want followers can easily look up how to buy TikTok followers on Google.
By the way, I don't go on TikTok. I want nothing to do with TikTok. It's not for me. It's just not for me.
And be met instantly with millions of results, most being shady websites with, let's just say, some non-ideal prices. Not only can you buy followers, but you can buy views, likes, and even comments. I don't know how lame you have to be to do that stuff. Jail talk. Jail talk is a term used for inmates which have their cellular devices with them and make TikToks. These videos are for the most part innocent and wholesome, with the comment section usually joking about how they can escape. They're not hurting anybody, but there is a reason why they are in jail in the first place, which is why they are on this list at the tip of the iceberg.
How do... I guess depends on the jail. We'll decide, like, how you, if you have a phone, because, like, I don't think anyone in jail should probably have a phone and all that stuff. Might be just my thing, but I just don't think so. You're in jail for a reason. Don't have a phone. You shouldn't have any technology.
Fetishization of murderers. TikTok is a place for anyone with any interest.
That's all over fucking social media, bro. You name it on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, fucking YouTube and comments. There are people who just are in love with murderers, and I don't know why.
It's no doubt some people are interested in murders. I mean, my whole channel is dedicated to morbid topics. But some people, mainly young teens, push the boundary a little when they begin romanticizing these murderers. Take Cameron Herron, for example. In April of this year, this 21-year-old man was sentenced to a total of 24 years in prison for killing a 24-year-old mom and her baby during an illegal street race. Yet people on TikTok were begging for his freedom because he is quote-unquote cute. With dedicated fan edits.
Well, I don't even know what to say, cause like, is that what young teens think is the requirement on getting out of prison? Your cuteness? If you look cute, you should be out of prison? Is that what they think? This dumbass right here who fucking did an illegal street race and got himself arrested and killed a mother and... Was it mother and her baby or mother and unborn baby?
Cameron Herron, for example. In April of this year, this 21-year-old man was sentenced to a total of 24 years in prison for killing a 24-year-old mom and her baby during an illegal...
And a baby. So they actually killed a child. So he actually killed a child. And people want him out. Like, that's messed up. That's stupid. Like, he killed a child. Let him rot.
Like, chances should be given, and he deserves it. And...
No, he shouldn't. You're losing your... You're not... No.
He is innocent. Please let him go, or...
Okay, well, he's not innocent. He killed a person.
Justice for him.
That's not... It has nothing to do with if you think he's cute. You can think a guy's cute. That's your own weird taste in thing. But don't say he's innocent when he clearly committed the goddamn crime. Unless... I'm gonna assume anyone who does this doesn't know what the thing is. What the word innocent means. And I see the word and mistake and accident here. An accident for an an accident doesn't exist in an illegal street race. That person just was careless as hell in the first place.
I think it's safe to say that the teenage girls that are writing these comments have no real sense of murder and have no idea how this affects the family. Hey, Emily, just because you sat through the entirety of true crime on Netflix doesn't mean you have a special connection with murderers. It's not only male murderers that are simped for, though. There was also the case of Isabella Guzman, who in 2013 was the age 18 and stabbed her mother 151 times, killing her.
Holy shit! What? 151 times? What's wrong with you, woman? What is wrong with you, woman? 151 times? What anger did you have towards her? Did she take away your cell phone? What did she... I'm not even partially... Because it's something as stupid with dumb chicks like this. People who all it would have to be was... she took my cell phone, so I...
TikTok teen...
Excuse me. Don't interrupt me, thing. But literally, it would just take someone... Her take a cell phone for this chick to then decide to take your mother's life. I'm sorry that I'm focused on 151 times, but that's a lot of stabbing. That's a lot of stabbing. Alright? That's a lot of times. That is anger. That's a lot of anger. And I'm trying to process in my head what anger could, what you could be angry at someone that much for to cause that. And I can't figure it out. I can't process it. What the hell?
Began requesting for her freedom because 1, they just thought she was cool, and 2, people said that the only reason she killed her mom was due to being abused, though that was never proven, so people were just going off word of mouth.
So, 1, okay, let's look at both of those reasons. 1, because she's cool, F off. That doesn't mean anything. Coolness don't mean shit when you come just killing someone. So if you kill someone, doesn't matter how cool you are, your ass rots in prison. That's how it works. 2, main thing. If she was abused by her mother, in no way does that justify this. Now, but there's a difference. That's a tough one because there is a girl. Oh, what was her name? I don't remember what her name is, but there was a girl, you probably know the one that was in a wheelchair and was, like, made to have all these surgeries and medical conditions done to her because her mother liked the fact all the attention it would get. And finally she had enough, so she took the life. The girl who was being, like, had all that done to her, took the life of her mother and was sentenced to life in prison. And it's like that where I'm like, okay, I understand that. I can sympathize and get that. But because I don't know, like, we're good, since it couldn't be proven, this is all just people saying, there's probably the people who are obsessed with her just coming up with a reason why she should be released. Since it wasn't proven. But even that scenario, unless you would have to be going through a shitload of abuse before you could even be, that could even be sympathized in my own head. Because there's ways out, and that ain't it. That ain't the way out of that situation.
Fetishization of school shooters. Just like young teens simp for murderers, they also simp for school shooters. Most notably, Devin Erickson, which we actually talked about on this channel back in March. Anyway, it's exactly...
I'm just gonna choose not to comment, because any young girl is clearly upset with him and just doesn't understand what he actually did and just looks at looks. That's it.
Exactly what you'd expect. Fan edits, comments saying he's hot, and I wouldn't doubt some asking for his freedom. Speaking of romanticizing school shooters, I remember FTP made a couple shirts referencing the Columbine school shooters, Eric and Dylan, and in one shirt, there's a print of both of them after they committed. I don't know who started this trend of thinking school shooters are people you should idolize, because they're not. They're shit humans that took away lives of innocent people.
I mean, there's people who literally do a school shooting because their idols are school shooters. Like, that's a thing. Idiotic as it's fucking insane, man.
Hey guys, I just want to take a few moments out of this video to talk about today's sponsor, Atlas VPN. They actually sponsored the last Iceberg video where we did talk a lot about internet security. So shout out to Atlas VPN, because today we are going to be talking a lot about internet security, so it's a perfect sponsor for this video. Atlas VPN is a tool that encrypts your data and hides your virtual location. When connecting to a VPN server, your device is giving a new IP and DNS address, and all of the traffic is encrypted and routed towards that VPN server. When the traffic arrives at the server, the VPN server decrypts information and allows the traffic to access the desired destination. They also have a data breach monitor feature. This feature allows you to check if your email has been scanned through any odd websites. We're talking about data breaches and data dumps. This includes your...
Sorry, I wanted to skip past the sponsor for VPN, because if they want me to promote them, they can sponsor me. That'll never happen. Maybe cool.
Buying rare usernames. Rare usernames are exactly that. Usernames that are 3 to 4 letters each, or usernames that are a single word or name. Twitter and Instagram also have these communities which sell and buy rare usernames. These purchases take place outside of the app on forums and sell for upwards of $4,500. Usually these purchases are made using cryptocurrency, but...
Cryptocurrency, I'm not gonna get into that, but like, that's just so stupid. Why would you spend that much money on just a stinking username?
At the end of the day, it is up for the people within the deal to decide. Fake TikTok login sites. This is a scam that aims to steal your account by collecting your username and password. Scammers do this by sending you a fake login site that looks just like the real TikTok website, except the only difference is the URL. The URL should be tiktok.com, but instead is something like tiktoklogin.site. Once putting your information in, you'll be met with a fake 404 error screen. The surface. Faking disabilities. There was an instance last week where this girl on TikTok did some detective work and found out that the account at Adopted and Disabled Child was actually a guy pretending to be disabled. For what? I'm assuming for clout and then collecting donations afterwards. All credit to her, because she actually found out that the quote-unquote disabled man in the video is a soccer player for a Norwegian football team. I don't know what goes on through your head to say, you know what? I should fake a disability today and put...
That is messed up. That is messed up at a whole nother level. Listen to me. That is so effed up, I can't even imagine. Anyone who does that, you are effed up in the head, you are messed up in your soul. You have no symbol of compassion to you. I don't care what anyone says. Absolutely unfucking justifiable, and all of them who do that are fucked right up.
Post it on TikTok. Eventually, your friends and family will find out, and if not, then a random girl on TikTok will. Lopez brothers. Okay, I honestly don't want to waste my breath on these fucking idiots, so I'm gonna make this one really quick. Yes, they are both guilty of soliciting minors. Yes, there is proof.
She's 14. And you are how old?
23.
Yeah. You know what can happen to you?
I do.
You can end up in jail.
I do realize that.
And yes, for some reason, little girls still love them.
It's because the little girls, they don't understand what happened. They just, especially on the actual account, because unless they've admitted it on their account, they have no idea what they've done. Little girls don't pay attention to what the hell they're doing. So, unfortunately, yeah, they're just gonna keep going for it. That's not, no, I don't blame the little, I don't blame people for that. If you're a grown-ass woman going after them, simping for them, whatever, then you're just an idiot, because you should know better.
Jarob. Jarob was a TikToker with...
Hold on, I gotta focus on one. Go back. Please leave him alone, move forward, and focus on your own life. Okay. Because it was from from a Lopez guy. F off.
Jarob. Jarob was a TikToker with 4 million followers. His content consisted of being politically correct and... yeah, that was it. His TikToks would get millions of views, and I'm sure you've seen him on your For You page at some point. Well, last month, multiple minors came out explaining that Jarob had groomed them. One of them, the one that got the most views, was a boy by the name of DYLG16. This person goes on to explain that Jarob is a disgusting hypocrite and abuses his clout to groom and prey upon underage boys. He goes on to say that Joe asked for his Snapchat during a live stream, and that led to Joe being invited to Zoom calls with his friends. Joe would send him and his minor friends online BDSM tests and would ask to see their scores so he could see what their kinks were. He then personally invited the 16-year-old minor to stay with him at a 1-bedroom Airbnb. He even offered to buy him alcohol. And if that wasn't damning enough, Jarob ended up deleting his account shortly after these allegations came out.
Oh, no. Oh, you little... oh, you asshole. You asshole. You are an asshole for doing that to anyone. You take advantage of some young people and you ask them if they want to join you for a one-night thing in an Airbnb, a one-bedroom Airbnb. You are messed up, dude. Get God off social media. Get the hell away from anyone.
Bro, if there's one thing I don't like, it's fucking groomers, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You're
Agreed.
weird. You're weird. You're weird.
Weird and effed up. Yeah, weird and effed up.
Cartel TikTok. Cartel TikTok is a series of TikTok.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. If I was on TikTok, I'd probably follow these guys because I'm just a weird dude. I'm just a weird dude. This is my type of thing. This is my type of thing. I'm sorry, I like gang-related stuff. It's just, I'm not in gangs. I never will be in a gang, but I like gang-related shit. I just like seeing gang-related shit. I like watching videos and learning the life of a gang thing. Tub, if you ever watch this, dude, videos on gangs, I'll watch them. I'll react to all of them.
TikToks that display the lavish lifestyle of the cartel, or, well, the bright side of it, if that's what you want to call it. All of the expensive cars, houses, jewelry, and money. There have also been some more violent ones of members shooting at rival gangs and the police. Apparently, I'm saying apparently because this is word of mouth, teenagers from the US were really intrigued by the lifestyle and asked if they could join the cartel. Some cartel members would respond and say yeah, and they would force these teenagers to smuggle drugs for them, I'm assuming into Mexico. As of now, TikTok has taken down any hashtags related to the cartel.
Fair enough. Makes me sad, but fair enough.
Zombie Woman. Zombie Woman is the
Nick Crowley did a video on this. Just go check it out. He explains who this woman is. It's not as big of a deal as you think it is.
Name given to a woman in distress recorded from a neighbor earlier this year in May in Seattle, Washington. Now, I've tried researching what actually is the story behind this video, but there isn't really a solid story. So, I'm just gonna read you guys some popular theories. The first theory is that this woman is a victim of domestic abuse due to dyeing her hair pink and her boyfriend not liking it. Also forgot to mention that in that same theory, the boyfriend allegedly ripped her hair out due to not liking the pink. That's the most I could find for that one. The second theory is that this woman is just on some type of heavy drug like bath salts. The third theory is that this woman is a victim of human trafficking and she had escaped her abuser. Someone said that she was holding a pseudo baby to cope with her real baby being killed. Again, these are just theories.
So this woman, since he doesn't know, this woman was revealed to be a actor, and this was some political statement. I still have no idea what the goal was with this, but this is just a girl acting. That's all this is. It's messed up, but that's all it is.
The body. Indian trend. Yes, you heard that right. I know I'm gonna censor a lot for this video. Hope you guys still watch it. Before TikTok was banned in India, in the summer of 2020, a popular Indian user by the name of Muhibur Rahman and his friend filmed and uploaded a disturbing video where they duetted a woman's video. I'm assuming the woman's video was made to raise awareness of sexual abuse, but these two men used that as an opportunity to make it seem like they just got done using her. Another popular Indian influencer uploaded a similar video, but instead lip-synced to a song with the lyrics, "Only I have a right over your body." Eventually, women of India took to Twitter to report this new trend, and the chairperson
Yeah, you should. That's totally messed up. What's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you Indian people, weirdos? If you are men who did this, you are
of the
messed
National
up.
Commission
If you are men who did this, you are messed up. You are messed up beyond. You are messed up beyond repair. You are just messed up beyond repair. If you're an Indian woman, I'm sorry you even had to go find this on social media, because this should not be a thing you had to come across. That is so messed up.
for Women in India took note of this and managed to get TikTok to ban the trend. Holocaust challenge. Yo,
Also, I'm just gonna say, good thing that TikTok got rid of anything involving this. What the f is this about to be, though?
can't even believe some of the stuff I'm saying right now. Like, this is real stuff that happened on TikTok. In August of 2020, a new trend began emerging in US TikTok. In this trend, teenagers would pretend to be Jews that had died during the Holocaust. Diane Saltzman.
That is so messed up. What the F is wrong with you people? Why do people do... Why? Do you think that's funny? Do you think that was fun? Do you think the Holocaust is funny, you weird little fucks? That what you think? Do you think that's that's not funny at all? It ain't funny at all. Actually, that's sick. You're sick and twisted, and you all have some issues with you. There's a lot wrong with you.
The director of Survivor Affairs at the U.S. Holocaust Museum, told Insider, imitating Holocaust experiences dishonors the memory of victims, is offensive to survivors, and trivializes the history. I don't know how fucking stupid you have to be to do this shit, bro. That's just weird and disrespectful. Fucking.
Agreed. 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you, Duff. That is fucked up.
Weirdo. I like that I could shit on these people and like there's no backlash because they all do stupid shit. Give me more ideas for Iceberg Part 2 for TikTok so I can shit on more people. Ronnie McNutt.
I'm glad I know why we're doing this video now.
Video. In 2020, normal TikToks would be posted onto the app. Well, that's what people thought. Until the TikTok would then cut to a clip of a man shooting himself in the head with a rifle. Well, he actually shoots himself in the face, not... Well, like right here. I'm sure you guys have probably seen the video. These TikToks were disguised as your average dancing videos, memes, K-pop fan cams, and everything else, but were meant to traumatize kids on the app. In case you're wondering exactly who started making these videos, there is no lead, but I'm sure we can all assume it was some edgy teen who just wanted to make some kids' days that much worse. The man in the video is Ronnie McNutt, age 33. A friend of his named John Steen, who was a live viewer of the stream, confirmed that the rumor of Ronnie doing this, quote, because his girlfriend broke up with him, is entirely false. He explains that Ronnie did this due to suffering from PTSD and depression.
So, one RIP Ronnie McNutt. PTSD is devastating. It can mess up a whole life, brother. It can mess up I don't know what he had PTSD over, but I just can't imagine the pain that caused to someone mentally. So yeah, RIP to him.
TikTok beheading video. In the summer of this year, a video began circulating on TikTok that showed a little girl dancing and then cut to a video of someone getting beheaded. We're assuming it's the Mexican cartel because they are speaking Spanish in the video. Everyone assumed this person in the video to be her. Well, spoiler alert, it's not. They're two different people. It's just a random girl and it cuts to a Mexican cartel video. Like the Ronnie McNutt video, this spread like wildfire. I'm sure people would just post the video itself or like cut the clip into a normal TikTok and trick people into thinking they're watching a normal TikTok, and then it cuts to that clip. Anyway, like I was saying, the girl dancing and the person in the other video are not the same person. That person is a man by the name of Rodolfo Bellucci, which coincidentally has the same body type as the girl. If you're wondering how a tween girl and a grown man were mistaken to be the same person, well, almost all gore videos seem like they're filmed on a fucking Chromebook, so the best you'll get is 360p. Abyss. Cassie Compton. In January of 2020,
I'm just gonna leave this. I'm just gonna leave this because my thought with the last one is I'm just gonna leave it. Just saying it's effed up.
A video posted on TikTok went viral due to showing a woman sitting in the backseat of a car. She had two black eyes and was slumped over staring at the camera, almost silently pleading for help. People compared this woman to Cassie Compton, a 15-year-old who disappeared from her home in Stuttgart, Arkansas on September 14th of 2014. Though, these were later found out to be two completely different people, and the woman
I can see the resemblance, like, he did reveal it too, but I can see why they thought that. There was a pretty good resemblance for it.
in the video was confirmed by family to be Haley Grace Phillips. She had been reported missing by a family member who saw the video, but on her own account had just left home due to a falling out with her father. So, you know, she didn't think she was missing. She just like left home. She went on to host a few Instagram live streams where in the first one she says, "I don't know who this Cassie bitch is," which already gave her a negative look. And
I'm about to say, okay, listen, we understand that you're not the girl and you probably don't want to be compared to her. I get that. But don't disrespectfully talk about a missing girl because people are trying to find her and thought you looked alike. Like, don't be that person. That's messed up. Don't do that. Like, that's just so effed up.
when asked about the black eyes, she explains that she had been jumped and robbed by two women when leaving the store, and the men in the car were friends of hers helping her track down the attackers. Many were still skeptical to if she was telling the truth or if her abusers were telling her to say these things. Though we have no idea what the actual truth is because she disabled her account and never gave the public any more details. Austin 13.
I mean, if she isn't actually the Cassie Compton girl, then she doesn't have anything else to reveal. Because she left on her own accord, then it's just, and clearly she doesn't have any sort of compassion, so fucking let that go, keep getting her ass kicked outside of stores.
Austin Morosky was a TikToker with many followers who was accused of raping his 5-year-old sister. Yup, you heard that right. So
fuck that dude. All I'm gonna say. Fuck that dude, just by what I've heard.
basically, there is no hard evidence that I could find to this case. It's all just word of mouth from people that went to high school with him. So the story goes that he allegedly raped his little sister of 5 years old when he was 9, and then was sent off to a juvenile detention center during high school. Yes, during high school, which is already weird as part of the story because to enter juvie, there's not like an age limit. You could be 6 and be in juvie, so theoretically, he should have gone to juvie right when he did it, not during high school. Or maybe the story is that the information got leaked while he was in high school. But again, this is all word of mouth. Anyway, people on TikTok started rushing to spread awareness about this guy. He eventually ended up releasing an apology.
Hey everybody, my name's Austin Morowski, and the reason I'm making this TikTok is to educate my followers, friends, and family. Regardless of the lack of knowledge that's concerning my life and my family, I as a TikToker and a man will continue to make my fans happy and entertained. I just want my true supporters to know that if you happen to get in the same scenario like myself, don't beat yourself up. Let this be a lesson to my followers and whoever's watching that words will and can affect someone's life along with the cyberbullying.
Which, by the way, is one of the worst apology videos I've seen. It's right up there with James Charles and David Dobrik. You'd expect him to be like, "No, I did not rape my sister," or "Yes, guys, I did it." But he just dodges the question. He acknowledges nothing. He tells his supporters that words can affect you and to
So he didn't apologize. I mean, I don't know what to say to this. Like, this guy is clearly a fuck face. This guy has a fuck face look. He looks like a douchebag. He has every bad look to him. But there's no evidence fully to support it, so it's just word of mouth, as he says. So, I don't know. This is a weird one.
Keep your head up during hard times. He victimizes himself. I'm assuming this is why people think he's 100% guilty. Though we'll never really know because those juvenile records aren't available to the public since they're minors. Lady Cat Killer. In 2020, there was a person that would go on Omegle with the tag furry from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. and would show off skinned and burned cats, cat skulls, and other things of that nature. Even though this happened on Omegle, the quote-unquote lady would post on TikTok, which is why it's on this iceberg. If you were on TikTok at the time, you might remember the amount of people that were talking about this. Shout out to the Netflix documentary, Don't Fuck With Cats. I love that. I love that film. That was cool. It was never proven or not as to if she was the person on TikTok, considering many accounts were made due to getting banned. But whoever was on the account seemed to be trying to pull off the "you'll never catch me" scheme, which no, it was 2020, your ass is gonna get caught. And actually, law enforcement did get involved, and it is most likely that this person was tracked down and charged. Though we'll never have any confirmation because we don't know the cat killer's name, which means we can't look it up on public records. Bethany Martin. One of the most recent situations from this entire iceberg is the case of Bethany Martin and her minor friend. On July 28th in San Antonio, Texas, this girl and her friend saw someone hanging from the railing of a drainage ditch. The 25-year-old man had just committed suicide, and instead of calling the police, well, one of the teens filmed the other one stealing his necklace. Yes, removing it from his lifeless body. To make
No, they did. No, they did not. No, you did not. Yo, you did not find a person's body and just take their necklace and leave. No, they did not. You idiotic dipshitted bitches. No, I don't care. You are there is no age where that's allowed. There's none. There is no age that's allowed at all. None. That is messed up. They are messed up.
Matters even worse, they filmed it and posted it on Snapchat. I have no idea how stupid you have to be to film yourself committing a crime. I mean, because if you think about it, they could have gotten away with it. And I'm not condoning them getting away with it. But seriously, how stupid, don't film it? Again, I am not condoning what they did. Good that they got caught. I'm glad they were idiots and filmed it. But bro, y'all are stupid. When asked by the police why she stole the necklace, she says that it matched her fashion style. Honestly, I didn't expect any better reasoning from this.
To be honest, yeah, I'm about to say that's about as stupid as it gets. That adds up.
This girl. The police returned the jewelry to the family. Bethany was arrested and charged with theft of a corpse. Her bond was set to $2,000 and she has since been released from jail. The minor was also charged with the same thing. The Dark Abyss.
I will say, in fairness to them, that's not a crime that's gonna send them to life. They're gonna go to jail for a long time, so it makes sense they're released now.
Zachary Lathan. Often dubbed the TikToker who killed his neighbor for clout, Zachary Lathan did just that, though whether he did it for clout or not is unknown. Here is a rundown of the story. Zachary had been having problems with his neighbors due to driving recklessly in the neighborhood. At one point, he films a woman that's part of the family and calls her a Karen repeatedly. He then allegedly swerved his car into their son's bike while he's biking. Eventually, the family's son and father confront Zach by going to his house, and meanwhile, Zach's wife is recording everything. Yeah, the dude had a wife at the age of 18. Anyway, Zach ends up going ape mode and stabs William in the armpit, puncturing his lung, killing him. People say this was an attempt to gain TikTok clout since the wife was recording, but I personally think it's just a man with mental and anger issues not knowing limits. Also,
I'm about to say, no, I don't think this is TikTok clout. This seems like an thing where rage just got the best of him and he just dipshittedly, idiotically took the life of a person and ruined his life in the process. I mean, he's a dude who got married at 18. He clearly ain't the smartest dude in the fucking room.
The argument that he did it for clout is odd considering the dude he killed came up on his property first. You would think that he would go to the neighbor's house, kill him over there. But no, the people came up to his side. And I'm not defending, again, that kid's a fucking idiot. But yeah, rest in peace to that man. Rest in peace. Joseph Jimenez. Another recent event from this list is this Joseph Jimenez movie theater shooting. This happened last month in California. Anthony Barajas, a 19-year-old TikToker with about 1 million followers, and his friend Riley Goodrich went out to watch The Forever Purge, where they were shot and killed by a 20-year-old man by the name of Joseph Dumbass Jimenez. A reporter actually conducted an interview with this person, so I'll give you guys some takeaways from that. The movie theater was mostly empty. There were only a total of 6 people, 3 of those being Riley, Jimenez, and Anthony. The other 3 were Jimenez's friends. Halfway during the movie, Jimenez went to go get something from his car, and he told his friends that he came back with a gun. In the article, it says that his friends left to the parking lot. I guess they were just like weird. They were just fucking scared. They went to the parking lot. Then they see Jimenez running to his car, getting in, and speeding off. The bodies of the 2 teens weren't found up until the cleaning crew came up, which is odd. Like, no one heard a gunshot, like 2 gunshots in the movie theater. Anyway, both of the
No, that's possible to... No, that one... In defense to that, it depends on what the movie was. If it's a movie that involves a lot of gun violence and that the gunshots, if he waited until gunshots went off in the movie, they could have just thought it was the movie. So it all depends on what the movie they were watching is. I know it's like, I'm not justifying, I'm just saying, I'm clarifying like why possible no one heard it.
teens were killed execution style. So Jimenez went behind their seats, aimed his gun at the back of Anthony's head, and shot and killed him. When he killed Anthony, Riley reacted horrified, and then he shot her in the head as well. Riley died at the scene, and Anthony was on life support for a couple of days until eventually dying. When explaining why he did it, he says that voices were telling him that by killing both of those 2 teenagers, he would be saving the world. Claire Miller. Claire Miller is a 14-year-old girl that murdered her disabled sister, Helen, that had cerebral palsy, a disorder that affects a person's posture, muscles, and
That is messed up. You have no right to do that under any circumstances. What the F is wrong with you, you dumb check? What's wrong with you? Your sister had a right to deserve a life? Like, what the F? What the f-
balance. We actually covered this topic on the channel when it happened back in February, and I also remember that this was an interesting case because there wasn't really like a reason. You know, there wasn't really a reason. So I'm gonna let my past self explain to you guys that. At 1 in the morning, the police got a phone call from Claire herself saying that she had just murdered her older sister. Her older sister, it was 19 years old, and she was wheelchair bound, so she had a disability, but it doesn't really say what disability she had. So it says here that Claire hysterically called 911 and just admitted to murdering her sister, and when the police arrived, they noticed that she had tried washing the blood that was on her hands in the snow on the ground. So I guess there was just bloody snow everywhere, and they had found a knife inside of the older sister's neck. The name of the older sister was Helen Miller. I don't want to just like not mention her name. And since this happened in 1 in the morning, it says here that the parents were asleep. I don't know how you could sleep through a murder. You know, we don't know that many details, and I honestly don't really want to cover an update. They are charging her for murder.
No, again, I'm gonna try to judge it. The girl could not have just made a sound. Like, we don't know how many times she was stabbed. So if it was just stabbed once, she could have easily just not made a sound when she got stabbed, and that was it. This way is justified. Although, I have a feeling this girl's motive was she was doing, like, either ending her sister's suffering was her thoughts, which you don't have a right to claim that's what you're doing, or they're doing her family a favor where they don't take care of her, which, again, you don't have the right to claim. Either way, this girl is up for doing this. I'm just trying to think in her mind. Those are probably the 2 reasons I come up with.
Murder as an adult. She's not being charged as a minor. She's being charged as a full adult. So she's gonna get these consequences, bro. She's probably gonna get like life in prison or 100+ years type stuff. It's obviously that this Claire girl has a mental disability. Like, no one just murders out of nowhere. Even in her mugshot, like, she looks like she's not fully there. Okay, cool. Let's head on to the next topic. Nicola Priest. This is by far one of the worst things I'm gonna talk about on the channel. So this woman from the UK named Nicola Priest would post TikToks mourning her dead daughter, Her daughter seemed to be like about 2. And I'm sure when people saw this on their For You page, they would, like, you know, leave loving comments like, oh no, you're strong, you're gonna be strong. Come to find out, this woman actually murdered her own kid and then went on TikTok post mourning her own daughter. People found this out because you can actually search her up on public records and it says there that she murdered her kid. She only got 15 years in prison, which is so fucking weird. Why? So yeah, when that information came out,
The justice system will always be effed up, my friends. The justice system is so effed up.
it flipped the story on its head. Now people see this woman as a demon because that's what she is. And if you go back and watch some of the videos, her account is still up, by the way. If you go back and watch some of the videos, it's so fucking creepy seeing, like, just knowing what happened and then seeing that she's acting like she didn't fucking kill her own daughter.
You are so messed. This woman is messed up for this. This woman is so messed up for this. How dare you mourn the person that you of life you took? Like, how dare you?
CP. I'm not gonna explain what CP is, but CP is available on TikTok. Whether it be creeps paying little girls to message them, or little girls going out of their way to show off their queefing skills. I'm not lying. Can't fucking believe I'm serious. There are so many grown, disgusting ass men that are on TikTok just looking for children. So the most I could say for this is just protect your children. All right, yeah, that was the iceberg. You guys, let me know if you guys want a part 2. If you guys want a part 2, you guys are gonna have to let me know a lot more information.
I know there is a part 2, and we will react to that a different day. But this has been one hell of a reaction. Thank you, Tuv, for giving us this amazing video to react to. I will be reacting to part 2 at some point, and part 3. Hope you guys all enjoyed this. Hit the like button, hit subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all for the next one.